You succeed.
Thank God.
You're able to make it about halfway across the cavern on that. If you're following the edge like Jacob wants, you can make it about halfway.
Okay.
So, to continue, you would need to do another one.
Okay.
Or you can try something else, whatever you want.
I'm just gonna roll again.
But it sounded like you guys wanted to stealth. So.
Yeah.
Does an 11 pass?
Yes.
Cool.
Does a 12? Oh, yeah, 12.
If an 11 passes, a 12 passes.
Yep, a 12 passes. And you get here, and then unfortunately Kornov kicks a rock.
I told him to be quiet!
And if one of you was to look at the dark mantle,s you would notice that they didn't move.
I looked, but I didn't see it. Because it's dark.
But you hear a very distant, like, huff on the other side of the cave.
The dark mantles? Do they make that noise?
No. It repeats again.
No.
Okay, let's
Can we book it for the
what do
end?
you... Hang on. What do you mean the other side of the cave? Okay. Can we roll stealth to get through the exit?
Yeah, go ahead and try.
Oh.
Oh no, I got a 1!
Whoa! No!
My face plant!
Inspiration!
Oh.
Inspiration!
Inspiration, do I still have any?
Yeah.
19 plus 1! That's a dirty 20!
Alright.
I got 10.
Okay, unfortunately, I have increased the difficulty of the check for this one because it's not the same thing.
So my net 1 still counts.
Walt failed. And
No.
he steps on a pile of gravel and kind of loses his footing and splashes into the puddle next to him.
Oh, and he makes a big
Right
clanking
over
sound,
here.
doesn't he?
And it makes kind of a clunk and
Oh.
splash. And you hear a...
Like a dog?
No.
Like a boar?
Turkey.
Turkey.
Ah! Bark, 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 bark. Like
Turkey,
our,
run for your
like our
life!
turkey. Bark, 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 bark,
No, you
bark.
hear oh.
Like a boar?
Why are you guessing boar? That is not
Because
a
it
boar.
sounds like a pig.
It's not a boar.
Okay. Is it an animal?
As Walt is sitting there in the drink.
No, he would get out.
Oh well, you're okay.
He doesn't
Make another stealth check for getting up because
He
that's.
doesn't need to reel from the impact. He can just get up immediately.
If you fall over and you're a metal robot, it takes several seconds to stand up.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but...
Okay, I guess that's fine. I'm describing things real time here.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You know, as you're getting up, you hear the sound starting to move along the edge of the cave.
No.
Awoken's us?
Towards the exit. Not exactly towards you, but towards the exit.
But it's coming this way.
Yep.
Is there anything we can hide behind?
Walt is going to
So
kill
I
his
guess-
high beams.
He's gonna what?
Kill the high beams.
He's-
Turn off the lights, mostly.
Yep.
Oh gosh, I should have made those checks harder then. Well, you guys got you got easy checks for most of that, so good for you.
Yay! Because
I
we were not rolling well.
definitely would have made it harder if I had realized that was still on. 256.
He's checking the monster manual. I'm scared. I'm scared, Eli.
Trying to not show you what it
I'm
is.
scared.
Be fine. Just hide behind Walt in
Okay.
case of emergency.
All right.
Bolt.
Walt.
You
Built like a door.
Yes.
around the corner, as you are standing there, you see two creatures. One a little bit taller than the other. Presumably one's male, one's female. Walt is the only one who sees this, by the way.
Okay.
Potentially Angel if he had his NVRs turned on. except his NVRs aren't really NVRs, so I'm just going to go with Walt's vision here. You see the two creatures, furry in nature, walking on four legs like an ape.
Ew, furries.
Wow!
What other descriptives can I give?
Furries.
They have large, very large limbs. I'd say the male one is standing probably 7 feet tall.
Oh no.
Even as it's on four legs, if it were to stand on its hind legs, it would probably be closer to 10 feet tall.
No.
The female
SCP.
is probably about 4 feet shorter, so she'd stand tall at 6 feet on her hind legs.
SCP.
This is not SCP.
SCP.
This is not SCP.
Secure, contain, protect me.
They have white, albino white fur with a tint of blue covering their entire
They're
bodies.
crystals.
Their ears are pointy. They have almost like a mutton chop beard type of fur on the side of their faces. They have pointy chins. Their eyes come to a point on the outside of their sockets, and they have a menacing looking grin with sharp teeth.
Do these things have
Do
a
you
name?
have
What's that,
images?
Do these things have a name?
They do. I'm not telling you yet, though.
Oh.
And what did you have for me?
Can we get images? Like,
Sure.
Yeah.
Let me pull it up on my phone.
oh, you don't have anything.
I don't want to show you the book
He doesn't have images.
because that'll give too much away.
Well, yeah, but you don't have like little stands.
No, not right now. That would have been a good thing to do, except that I didn't. Meg,
Oh,
this is it. Can you see it on the screen?
kind of, yeah. It looks weird.
Oh, wait.
Evil ogre thing.
Nah.
Yeah. Not cool, man. Not cash money, bro. I hate that saying,
Very
but
much not casual.
but I say it anyway sometimes. Cringe at myself.
Uh,
They walk around the corner, and boom, they've got eyes on you. They see you like immediately, and the male holds out its front right arm to stop the female, and he stands a little bit further forward. Let me get some pawns here. And I'll make them a little bit bigger. Oh shoot, they still all have the name. We'll go with male
We're facing Jacob Schmidt's clones.
and female.
John Jacob Jingle.
We're gonna go with color. This one's light blue, and this one's gonna be teal, I guess. So the blue one is the male, and the teal one is the female. And we'll make the female shorter, just to make it easier. Actually, should just make them bigger because they're both bigger. They're both bigger than you.
Yeah.
Well, she's probably not any bigger than you.
Actually, hang on.
She might be smaller than Walt.
Yeah, because Walt is.
Walt is Walt.
I thought it was like 7. He's like 7 feet tall.
You're
They
7
look at
feet
you with inquisitive eyes. They still have the menacing grin on their face. Everyone, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Even Walt.
I think you can do it with...
Oops.
I was going to say with advantage because you're non-biological, but you don't know this creature, so you don't know if it's safe. You do an intelligence saving throw. You're going to use logic. The wisdom saving throw is the best thing I can do to emotion.
17.
17. Awesome. You're not phased. You're like, these look
at
like
it.
apes.
But wait.
But
11.
a little scarier looking. You're like, not sure if hostile. Potential hostile.
Yep.
Yeah,
Potential hostile identified.
that's like your analysis of potential hostile. Not sure how to proceed.
I grab
Okay,
my sidearm again.
so can Walt move?
Yeah, you absolutely can move.
Okay,
consider
so he's going to get
con-
back in
before-
front of his team.
Before you do, consider the consequences of your actions. You have encountered 2 aliens. You have no idea who they are,
Yes.
if they're hostile or not, if they'll respond to you moving, if they'll respond to you talking.
By you saying who they are, I assume they may be sapient?
You don't know yet.
Well,
I'm just
did
saying
they-
consider things because I will hit you with the consequences if you don't. If you move and you didn't consider the fact that they may they may go on the alert, that's on you. So think about that sort of thing.
Okay. Walt's going to move in front of his friends, and he's going to like hold out his arm in front of them, similar to what the man was doing.
Oh, it's to like stop? Kind of like mimicking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
You did not plan for that.
No. The male, he puts down his arm, he stands up on his hind legs. He's like getting taller, trying to look bigger. A little thing drips off of one of his teeth
A little thing.
as he kind of bares his teeth.
Can we just
Is that what he does?
He's snarling at you. He's not doing anything else.
like stay where we are until it moves away?
Potentially could.
I look at
Keep
it
to try.
and I nod slightly and I don't say anything. I don't really move. I can barely see the thing, but I'm
Yeah,
just like,
you're kind of struggling to see it.
Okay.
They slowly
so
advance, and you can see them better.
no.
They advance a little bit, but cautiously. Now at this point, instead of snarling, he's kind of sniffing at the air, like he's trying to get a scent for you, trying to place you as like what are these things in my cave?
Well, they probably don't know the hands in the air thing.
You're throwing your hands in the air like I surrender?
No, like I'm not
Okay.
gonna hurt you.
Okay,
Oh,
hang on.
like
Yeah.
peace.
Hang on. Hang on. Give me 1 second here. Give me
1,000.
1 second.
Wow.
You're not the only one who's super
1,000,
literal.
1,000, 0.5.
I'll give you negative seconds.
Okay. Cool.
1,000.
Oh yes, negative time.
Yeah.
Yes, that's positive.
I have 66 health.
Who?
What? What'd you say?
Ornov has 66 health.
What? That can't be right.
It's right. It's on the sheet.
I'm sorry, what? How did that slip past me?
He's got 19 wisdom with a 4 bonus.
Something's broken about that character.
Yeah.
Ignore his health. That is not at all what it should be. I'm wondering if I might have hit a key when I was in his sheet once and accidentally increased it, because that's not at all accurate.
I'm guessing his actual health should be somewhere around
It
40.
should be like in the 20s or 30s at the most.
Yeah, he's not a tank.
We'll go with 36
Okay.
to be wholesome but yet honest. Realistic.
Well, what is it?
We'll go with
36
36 because that's a lot closer to what it should be. I'm pretty sure that's a mistake.
I did think Coronado.
Otherwise, you could just send him in as the tank. He just gets punched and nothing happens.
No, that's my job. That's my job.
Okay,
Well,
so as you're
you're
standing here, Jacob is now going to say, shh.
I give Jacob.
Hey, he's talking.
I give him a death glare anyway.
He says, shh, this is a Quaggoth. Be very quiet. Do not make any sudden movements.
So it's a bear.
No, it's a Quaggoth.
It's a space bear.
It's a Quaggoth. It's a troll.
I don't
It's
know
a
what
troll
it's
ape.
I don't know what a Quaggoth is.
It's a troll ape.
It's a trape.
This is or ape.
It's practically a troll mixed with an ape, is what it is.
It's a
Okay.
space bear.
Yes. He says, don't make any sudden movements.
Okay. I don't.
Does anyone have food?
Yeah.
Food? Let me check my character sheet. I've got MREs, but that's kind of it.
Those have to get cooked.
That's what I'm doing.
Though you could probably like pull a granola bar out or something.
Do I have granola bars?
Those are in MREs sometimes. Things like that. Like crackers and peanut butter, that sort of thing.
I don't know. Does Steiner or Kornov have any food?
You should all have rations with you. So yes, yeah, you have MREs. There should be something in your MRE. It's like, do you have any food? Maybe this will help. I've heard of it helping.
What, like, give it the food?
Yeah.
Well, okay, the guys in the city probably gave us some food, right?
Well, you ate at the city. You ate stew, basically.
Okay. Do we actually have granola bars?
I just told you yes.
Oh, okay. Can I grab one and,
Yeah.
like, very slowly and I'm attempting to be quietly opening this granola bar,
Mm-hmm.
and I show it to the Quaggoth.
As you're opening it, he sniffs and looks at you, and he inches closer a little bit. He's like,
Can I very gently, like, reach out to the side and set it on the ground?
yes, absolutely.
Like, as far as I can reach.
Yeah.
Okay, I set it on the ground, and I look at the Quaggoth, and I gesture and look at the granola bar and back to the Quaggoth a couple of times, and then I go back to standing stock still, straight up.
He gets back down on 4 legs. He seems to relax his posture, and he slowly inches forward, sniffing. Like, what is this? It smells like good to eat.
I stay as still as possible.
He gets really close, and the female's trailing behind him, slowly, carefully. And he stops, and he reaches out, and he takes it. He holds it up, and he takes a nibble. Thinks about it.
Yeah, presumably he hasn't eaten grain before.
Just eats the whole thing, wrapper and all.
Oh, there goes the plastic. Okay.
And all of a sudden he coughs, and the wrapper comes.
Oh.
And now he looks at you, with his head tilted.
You're like, Hale's Molly is getting such a huge buff.
And he says something.
What? It speaks English?
No. He speaks in a language you do not
I-
understand. He speaks in a language that is not human.
Does it sound like language to me?
It's
Wait.
too bad you don't have your linguist, Jack's character. What was his name? He would know. Calero. It's too bad you don't have your linguist,
Well, okay, hold on.
Can Kornov do anything?
Dan,
Calero. He's kind of at a loss.
okay. I have field of study of culture and galactic seed. So humans are so common in the galaxy that they gain an advantage on all deception and persuasion checks made during first contact with any group that has not yet met visitors from another world.
Wait, perception? Persuasion.
I also have field of study for culture, which says, my careful study of scientific principles and cultures allows me to make insights few others would consider. You add twice your proficiency bonus to culture checks, and you gain a Eureka point, which doesn't really matter, whenever you
That's an inspiration.
fail. Okay, so you gain inspiration when you fail.
Um,
So, can I make any insights about it?
It's not really a culture. I could sort of bend the rules on that. What's your animal handling?
Animal handling. +2.
All-
Wisdom? I have wisdom.
I think I'll give it to you because it fits most of the way
Yeah.
on that culture thing. And the persuasion, absolutely yes. Use that how you may.
Kornov has +4 animal handling.
Okay,
And Kornov doesn't have the cultural understanding that Lonnie has.
this is true.
Yeah, that's true.
Kornov has mostly stuff about
Feel
being
free
a
to-
scoundrel.
Feel free to utilize his animal handling if you think it's helpful. I just don't know how helpful
I
it'll
think
be.
Koronov is behaving as wisely as he can in the situation.
Mm-hmm.
But I reach into my, so it speaks, and I don't understand it,
Yeah.
but I say, hello. Does it react?
Yeah, it speaks in an animalistic nature, as in like it speaks, but it's something guttural. It's very harsh sounding. It's really weird. It's hard to distinguish.
German?
Don't say that around Steiner.
I gesture to myself and I say, Lonnie. And I point at the wrapper and I say, food.
He tries to imitate the word food.
Food.
It comes out a little strange sounding.
But like I can kind of figure he's saying food.
Food.
Okay, I say it again. Food.
And he says, food, chaka.
Does he gesture at anything when he says chaka?
He gestures at the food. He says, chaka.
Okay, that must mean more. I reach into my pocket and I grab another granola bar and I show it to him and I say, chaka?
Chaka.
Chaka?
Yes, Walt?
Train of thought.
By the way, it means food, not more.
Well, Lonnie doesn't have any way of knowing that.
I'm just going to give that to you. I'm just going to say you figured that out.
Well, okay.
Contextually.
Well,
otherwise it'll take all day.
Yeah. I'm enjoying it, though.
Oh, good.
Does Jacob know the language or anything? Is
No,
he just as surprised as we are that these things are talking?
He's being very careful because he doesn't want to anger the thing, but he does show surprise that Lonnie is able to communicate with it.
Okay.
At least to this point. He's like, wow, it's impressive, but also let's be careful because these things can rip you limb from limb.
But he's not talking, is he?
No, yeah, this is all just kind of like facial expressions, like interesting, like raising an eyebrow, but like be careful, like that sort of thing. Yeah, chaka.
Okay, and
Okay,
I show it the granola bar and I say, chaka.
Yeah, chaka.
Okay. I offer it. Like I set it on the ground again. Still in the wrapper. Say, chaka, you. And then I point to it.
He reaches for it and he takes a bit, breaks it off, and gives it to the female, who gobbles it up,
Okay.
gobbles it down, and then he eats the rest.
Okay, and I take like my last granola bar that I'm gonna give him, and I offer it and I look at her. I say, like, chaka, her.
And then she gently walks forward and takes it out of your hand
And I let her.
and retreats back to the safety of her mate and begins to eat.
And how
And
does
shares a
how
little
does
bit.
her mate react?
He's totally fine with that.
Okay.
He
Okay.
seems to have let his guard down.
Okay. And I gesture at him again and I say, you, her. And then Lonnie.
He sort of like nods his head a little bit.
Okay. And I say, Lonnie, go.
Are you pointing somewhere when you say
Like,
go?
I point at the exit.
Oh.
I-
He looks at the exit like, go. Go? Like, he's not really sure what that word means. He's like, does go mean cave?
Like, I take one step and I gesture to myself and I say, Lonnie, go.
He looks at you again, like the wheels are starting to turn, but he's not really sure yet.
I gesture at him and I say, you, her, go. And I point in a different direction. Lonnie, go, and I point at the cave and exit. Like I'm trying to say he
Yeah,
goes
I
that way,
understand.
I go this way.
Yes.
He ponders for a moment, thinking about it, and he backs off slightly, gives you space, but he's still watching you.
Okay. I mimic his weird nod thing, and I look at the rest of the group, and I say, "Go," and point at the exit, and take another gingerly step.
And he nods again, and he
Yeah.
looks at it.
Walt's gonna step
And
forward, still in the
points.
front of everyone.
Yes. And I point as well, and I say, "Lonnie, go."
He sits down, and she follows.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. I gesture at the group, and I step forward, like in front of Walt, and I gesture to go with an extra berth around them and out the exit.
Yeah, the Quaggoth is a little bit more concerned about Walt. Say, like, he keeps more of an eye on you. Because you don't look like a creature. You look like a piece of stone that's walking down through the cave.
I stay between the Quaggoth and Walt. While Walt is usually the wall, I'm like the wall before the wall.
The shorter, smaller, weaker one.
I am the shorter wall that protects the big wall with barbed wire. So you can't go straight up to the wall with barbed wire.
I'd like to give you an extra detail. The female has a bit of a red marking on her forehead, and the male also has an orange variant of that marking. So she has a little bit of a red, he has a little bit of an orange that's bigger on their foreheads.
Does that mean anything that I should be aware of?
No, I'm just giving you an extra detail.
Okay, cool.
Apparently it's those like Gould stamp things.
I was not thinking of that.
It's a Jaffa.
Jaffa creep.
It's a Jaffa, but it's something like what happened to Smeagol will happen to it. So it's like a Smeagol Jaffa.
And then let's just make it a lightning shape so it's Harry Potter.
Yep. Okay, and I like gesture for the group to follow us, and I specifically look at like Koronov and Jacob, and I'm like gesturing for them to come along.
Yep.
If you, I don't have a good skill for caution, other than thinking of maybe stealth. Can you think of a better skill that would
It would definitely be
maybe
dexterity
wisdom?
based.
I think it would be a dexterity. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
Do
a
one of
dexterity
those,
saving throw?
and we'll see how they react. It's not going to be that hard, but I want you to roll for it.
And
16.
we're rolling for our own
17,
characters, right?
Yeah, just for the two of you. I'm going to just have the other guys follow you.
Okay, I got 17 total.
Nice.
I had 19.
Awesome.
Awesome.
You guys are able to make it to the exit, and